episode of Comics Review. I'm your host, Kevin Starkey. The first comic I want to review today is The Pilgrim, #1. This is by IDW Comics. This is the writer on this is Mark Ryan, and the artist is Mike Grell. This one is in the fantasy genre, and basically there's a lot to this. It's pretty dense. Some of the things I wrote down about it were psychic stuff, World War II, Nazis, modern day, nuke, bioweapon fears, psychic slave spies, dissension, war crimes. Very strange. Curious to see where it goes. We'll be getting the next one. So basically, it looks like it's a story about sort of parallel universe or something where people with psychic abilities are used to spy on people. It's sort of like the movie with Tom Cruise where they try to stop crimes before they happen. I can't think of the name of it. The artwork's not that exciting for me. There are a lot of panels where there's no words. It's just action scenes. There's 4 right in a row there. Well, there's a little bit of words there, but I don't know. Overall, there's hardly any words on the pages. It's strange. The artwork's strange. The writing's kind of strange, but it's sort of interesting idea, and I will definitely be picking up the next one. Like I said, strange though, very strange. The next one I want to just briefly mention is Predators. It's basically the prequel to the movie that's in theaters right now. This is issue #4 from Dark Horse, and it's 4 of 4. So this is the last in this series. I was excited for the movie, and after reading this prequel series, I have to say I'm less excited for the movie now, which I wasn't expecting that at all. I was expecting to read this and then be psyched up for the movie, and it sort of had the reverse effect on me. I still am kind of curious to see the movie, just to see if it's better than this comic book series. I don't know. I would say don't collect this series unless you go to the movie, love the movie, and are just curious about the comic book series. Maybe if you love the movie, you'll like the comic book series better than I did. And maybe once I see the movie and reread this, maybe I'll like it better. But so far, I'd say the artwork is okay, the coloring is kind of strange, and the writing is not that great. And the storyline didn't seem that great to me, but those are my opinions. I don't know. You might have a different opinion. The next comic I want to talk about is Scarlet. Almost dropped it. This is #1. This is by Icon. The writer on this is Brian Michael Bendis, and the artist is Alex Maleev. I think that's how you pronounce that. The artwork in this comic is very unique, very cool. I really, really love the artwork in here. It's almost realistic looking, almost like a photograph where they drew over it, that kind of stuff. Some interesting colors, not terrible, but everyone's trying to do these interesting color things. Basically, it's about this girl here, red hair, and I don't want to spoil anything, but an event happens in the beginning of this comic, and shocking, where you read it and you're like, oh my god, am I going to like this? It's kind of bizarre. Then you're told, don't judge anything. Here's the story leading up to that incident, and it's very cool. The writing is awesome. The story is amazing. And I already told you what I thought of the artwork. I'm really excited for this comic to see where it's going. I know I say that about a lot of them, but this is really cool. I don't want to spoil anything because it's like it was so fun to read this and to just get into the story that if I say too much, I think I would be stealing some pleasure from you if you decide to check it out. Here's the back of the cover. Very cool comic. I would say to anyone who loves some of these different strange comics, definitely check it out. And I looked up the genre on that, and it's superhero, which I never would have called it that. So maybe there's something about it that I don't know from reading the first issue. Very cool, though. The next comic I want to talk about is Prince of Persia by Dynamite Entertainment. This is issue number 1. Disney. Before the Sandstorm. This is a video game / fantasy comic. And I didn't know a whole lot about it. I've never played the video game. I know it's been around a long time. The artwork in here is pretty cool. The story is really cool. And the writing is pretty decent. It's I didn't feel like it was written for children or young readers, which I kind of probably thought it was going to be that way. I didn't think I was going to like it all that much. I just wanted to check it out and see what it was about because the guys on Totally Rad Show talk about Prince of Persia, the video game, a lot, and they liked it, and I just thought, well, this might be my way into learning a bit about it, and I already knew some just from hearing about the game, so it's very much like the Aladdin story. At least it is to me. But I like the way that this is written because it's like, here's these characters in the beginning, and oh, they're in trouble, and let me tell you this story, and then the rest of it's sort of the story, and these guys telling a story. So I liked it. I thought it was really cool, interesting way to tell a story, and I'll definitely be sticking with this one. It's very, very interesting, very cool comic. And then the last one I want to talk about is Abe Sapien, the Abyssal Plain. This is issue number 1 of 2 by Dark Horse Comics. And this is a Mike Mignola comic. And I guess you can't talk about this without talking about Hellboy. Abe Sapien is a character from the Hellboy series, and I'm not a fan of Hellboy necessarily. I'm not against Hellboy, but I've seen the movies. I liked them okay. I didn't love them. And I've never read any of the Hellboy comic books. But I always liked the Abe Sapien character in the movie, so I thought, you know, I'll pick it up and see what it's like. Very cool comic. Really, really like it. Strange artwork, strange colors. Very weird. Here's some cool colors. Good story. Really neat. I don't want to say much about it. I like the character a lot. He's got weird quirks that it's very fun to read. Definitely, if you think you might be into that sort of thing, definitely pick that one up. A lot of fun to read in here. Leave a comment on YouTube or on my blog at twodognight.net, and I will see you next week. That's it. Later.